Alright everyone, well tonight we are going to be playing Marvel Champions, and we have James Rhodes / War Machine is going to be taking on Crossbones. We're just playing regular, solo, standard. So I've already kind of done part of the setup here. You can see this is where the player area is going to be, villain area. I've got extra tokens over here. Crossbones is going to start with 12 health, we're going to start with 10. And then attack on Mount Athena. Setup, create the experimental weapons deck and set it next to the main scheme deck. We've already done that. So we're going to flip this over. Attack on Mount Athena. Crossbones is leading an army of Hydra soldiers in a direct assault on Project Pegasus facility in the Arendak Mountains. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. And this is going to start with 3 counters on it. So we're just going to stick these counters right here to keep track of things. I'm going to scoot in a little bit here. Attached to the villain here with combat knife, he gets +1 attack. His attacks gain piercing. So Crossbones, his attacks gain piercing when he has a weapon attachment anyway. He's got 1 scheme and 1 attack to start off with. So let's go ahead and draw up. I'm going to leave my hand down here in this bottom row so you guys can see what's going on and kind of keep that separate of the actual play area here. So we're going to start with a hand size of 6. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to play? Actually, we're going to choose, you know what, we're not going to take them all again. We're just going to be adults and play with what we're given. Okay, we're going to flip over to War Machine. After you change this form, you can place 5 ammo counters on War Machine. So we're just going to set his ammo counters right here, right under him. So he's got 5. What we're going to do first, let's see, we need a science and a physical. But you know what? I'm going to spin those just to get rid of this combat knife and get rid of that weapon. And then we're going to play... I'm sorry, I am completely wrong on this. It starts with starts with nothing, and we get 1 per player. 3 is our limit. My bad. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna use these 2 cards to go hard, and we're gonna start with full auto. We're gonna remove 4 counters, 4 ammo counters from War Machine, and choose an enemy. Crossbones, obviously. Deal 8 damage to him, and it gains overkill. So that's gonna get us from 12 all the way down to 4. Like that. And then we're going to also attack for 2 more and get him down to 2 in the very first turn. So that's going to be it for us. We're going to reset or draw up to our new hand size, which is 5 because we're on our hero side. There's our munitions bunker. That would have been nice to have before we switched to hero form. And now the villain is going to have their first turn. So first thing, we're going to add, throw it to the main scheme there. We're under the 3, so we're good. Crossbones is going to attack us. I'm going to just choose to take it since we're at full health, so it's going to be 1 plus a boost of 2. He's going to deal 3 damage to us, which is going to take us from 3 to 7. And then we're going to get dealt an encounter card. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Gang up card. So we're going to get attacked again for 1, 2. So we're down to 5, but we're okay. Let's see what we have in our hand here, because it's now our turn again. I'm always the first player because we're playing solo. So we have another full auto, but we don't have the counters for that. I think what I'm going to do is play, or use this go down swinging card to play our missile launcher. So you can exhaust this and remove 1 ammo counter from War Machine that deal 2 damage to an enemy. The attack gains range. So we're just gonna go like that and get him into phase 2 in 1 turn, or 2 turns. Let's see. While Crossbones has a weapon attachment, his attacks gain piercing. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crossbones' machine gun and attach it to him, then shuffle the deck. Alright, so he's going to start with 14 health in this second phase. Let's go ahead and search the encounter deck for Crossbones' machine gun, because obviously there's not many cards in the discard pile. I would imagine it's somewhere in here. Crossbones, armor, bam, his machine gun. Let me shuffle this good. I saw that I didn't shuffle that Hydra Patrol very well. That modular, failure. The modular, what's going on? And we're playing with the standard modulars that come with this, that are suggested, printed on the scenario, which is Hydra Patrol, Weapons Master, and Legions of Hydra, in addition to the standard and Crossbones. Okay, so there's Crossbones' machine gun. It uses 2 ammo counters per player. Forced interrupt. When Crossbones attacks you, remove 1 of those ammo counters from that card and discard the top card of the encounter deck and take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons. Whew, that's not good. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do, we're still in hero form right now. We're going to attack for 2 more. Get him down to from 14 to 12 in his second phase. I'm going to pay these 2 cards to add Munitions Bunker to the playing area. And we're actually going to swap our alter ego form, and when we do that, we can choose a War Machine card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. So let's see what we have here. Probably going to put that full auto back in. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to shuffle that back into our deck. And we're also, since we're now in alter ego form, we're going to exhaust Munitions Bunker and place 2 ammo counters on it. So we're going to exhaust, put our ammo counters just right there below. And I think that's going to be it for turn 2. I'm feeling good about this. We're going to reset everything. Sorry, I meant to exhaust that. And we're gonna draw up to our hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3. Sweet, we got the shoulder cannon. 4, 5, 6. Very good hand. Okay, so villain phase number 2. We're gonna go ahead and add 1 to the scheme there. Crossbones is gonna scheme for 2, plus a boost of 5, which is gonna hit us on our first scheme and get us to the next phase, which is the Infinity Stone. Inside Project Pegasus facility, SHIELD agents fight desperately to prevent Hydra from obtaining the Reality Stone stored within. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. I'll put this right on top of here. I'm going to put this out of play since we're done with that. And it's gonna start with 1 per player right there, and then we have till 6. The top card of the experimental weapons deck is gonna go on him, and that is, oh my goodness, you know what? I failed hard on here. This those are supposed to go inside. That's not the experimental weapons deck, that's Weapons Master. You know what? You know what? Should we keep going? I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to put an asterisk next to this win. Give me a second. Here's what we're going to do, because I cheated. We're going to shuffle these in. Oh, I can't believe it. I was so excited. I thought I set everything up. I was too focused on getting the camera set up and everything, and I wasn't paying attention. We're going to shuffle these and give ourselves the top card of the weapons deck, Power Gauntlets. After they attach villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Yikes. And then we're going to get dealt an encounter card, which is going to be our first minion. Put these on top of there. Insight 1, when this card is revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So we're at 2 out of 6. And I think that's it. Luckily he doesn't have guard. Let's see if we can get him knocked out on this turn. It's Rhodey's turn. Let's just look here. We're going to exhaust this for 2 more ammo counters. So that's going to give us 4. If we would swap right now to hero form, we get 5 more, which will give us 9 total. So we'll see. We might be able to knock out Crossbones in this turn if we're lucky. So let's do our math here. Shoulder cannon. If I bring that out, that could basically get us 9. Then we have 10 and 11. You know what? I think we're gonna risk it. I've got a plan. Okay, here we go. We're going all out. Super aggressive. We're gonna swap to hero form, which is gonna give us 5 ammo counters. And I'm dumb because we can't do that yet. We're not gonna be able to take those over. You know what? Whatever. We'll go hard. So we have 5 ammo counters. I'm not going to be able to get those till the next turn. We're going to play Sneak Attack here. Choose an ally in your hand that shares a trait with your identity. Put that ally into play. If the ally is still in play at the end of the phase, discard it. We have an Avenger here in Captain Marvel. War Machine's an Avenger, so we're good there. After Captain Marvel enters play, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. If you discarded a printed lightning resource, deal 3 damage to an enemy. If we discarded more than 1, also stun them. So there's the first card, no. Second card, no. Third card, no. Fourth card, no. That sucks. That is the worst. Well, we're going to pay the other 2 here to get out our shoulder cannon. And we're just going to see if we get lucky. We're going to attack Crossbones with Captain Marvel. She's going to take 2 consequential damage for that, but she's going to deal 3 to him. We're just going to bring him to 9 health. Then we're going to exhaust this missile launcher, remove 1 ammo counter from War Machine to deal 2 damage to him, which will bring him to 7. Then we're going to attack directly to Crossbones for 2 more, which brings him to 5. We're not going to make it. We're going to exhaust the shoulder cannon and deal 1 damage to the enemy. Actually, I think we're going to be okay. And then we may remove an ammo counter from War Machine to Ready Shoulder Cannon. And we're going to exhaust it to do 1 more damage. Exchange those there. We're going to spin an ammo counter. Shoulder cannon, pop him again, 2, spin an ammo counter, pop him again, 1, and look at that. We didn't even need this resource from the munitions bunker. Last one. Pow, 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 pow. Got him. Bam, okay. Whew. We just beat Crossbones with War Machine in only 3 turns. Now, we'll put an asterisk next to that win since I accidentally put the Weapons Master modular set here instead of the experimental weapons deck. But that went by a lot quicker than I thought. I love War Machine. He's one of my favorite heroes. I'm basically just playing with his pre-con deck, which is leadership, which is my favorite aspect to begin with. So he ends up being a no-brainer. I love him. He's obviously, this shoulder cannon is amazing. You guys already know that, but you could just see right there, you stack up and just keep doing that over and over again. You're basically just having a big turret, just shooting a bunch of bullets at people. So, man, 3 turns in the books. Like I said, give me some forgiveness there. I got a little caught up in the setup of the game that I messed up on the modular there, but that's a quick game of Marvel Champions. I think I'm going to start doing more of these. I know some of the other guys have some others, but I'm just doing this top-down shot here. Honestly, with how long it takes me to set up my studio every single time, because I don't have a permanent studio, doing it like this is probably going to have me be able to film more videos because I can get it set up a lot quicker. So And I guess in the comments below, let me know who you want me to play with next and what scenario you want me to play with. So I will play, as long as I have those packs, I'll play with whatever you guys suggest. But if you guys don't have Marvel Champions, I recommend it. This game is great. It's awesome. It's made to be played with like 2 to 3 players, really is like its best, but it can be played solo all the way through 4 players. And I absolutely love games that I can play solo, because a lot of the times, you know, I'm not able to meet up with my friends, and I'll have an evening to myself or a couple hours, and I can sit down and actually play this game and not have to rely on scheduling with a bunch of other people. Be sure to come back. Make sure, hit that subscribe button. That really helps us a lot. As well as if you hit that notification bell, it'll let you know the next time we come out with another video, Marvel Champions related, or one of the other games that we tend to play. But until then, you guys go play some games. See ya.